I drove my 65 Falcon in the FordFest Autocross without a sway bar. Then we installed one and tried it again. Hi guys, welcome back to Ellie's Garage, where my dad and I are restoring a 1965 Ford Falcon to become my daily driver. But we've never done this before. If you've seen the previous video of us at Holley FordFest, you know we had a great time watching drag racing and burnouts and drifting. But what I also did was I got to drive Carl in the Autocross. If you don't know, Autocross is basically a track with cones laid out to show you where to go and a big open area to test performance driving and how well you can handle your car. So clearly, for someone who got their driver's license 3 months ago, it was a great idea. When you do Autocross, you get lots of different runs throughout the day, and your goal is basically to beat your previous time and to beat everybody else's, which in my straight six was not gonna happen. So here's why we entered Autocross. Carl has a stock 65 suspension. Even though we replaced it, it's still stock, so he doesn't have a front sway bar, which, if you don't know, causes a lot of body roll, and that's not good when you're trying to do something like Autocross. So we decided to do a little experiment. I would drive my morning runs without a sway bar, we would install the sway bar over lunch at the Holley booth, and then do the afternoon runs with the sway bar in to see the difference. Because quite honestly, I had no idea. My first step was to get ready to race. So I borrowed a helmet from my friends at Holley, got my race stickers on Carl, and then went over to the track to get an Autocross crash course. I met Eric Heller, one of the Autocross race organizers, who gave me an introduction to Autocross.
This is precision driving against the clock. Unlike regular road racer where it's wheel to wheel, this is maneuverability between the cones. Basically, who can control the car the best.
Not only did Eric take extra time to explain some of the basics, but he walked me through the whole course while giving me tips on where to brake, turn, and accelerate. I really appreciated all of Eric's help, but after the crash course, it was time to do the real thing.
How you doing?
I'm so incredibly scared right now. So, yeah, I was more than a little nervous, but the people there knew it was my first time ever doing Autocross and made sure I knew where to go and what to do. Thank you. But then it was time for me to get in position and wait for my signal. My first lap, I just tried to get around the cones safely, and mainly tried to not embarrass myself too much. Oh my gosh, this is so scary. I'm going so slow. Oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. Oh my gosh, this is so scary. Ah! Oh my gosh, 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 oh my gosh. This is not for time, this is for sway bar. Oh my gosh, I'm tired.
How was it?
That was absolutely terrifying. I thought I was gonna die.
You look great.
Also, it was so slow. I don't think I can go any faster in Carl.
Could you feel the swaying at all?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us what's the plan for the next run.
I'm gonna try not to faint. Try? I think I can up a notch.
Just keep, here, it's the second run, just do it again. Just don't worry about the speed, just do it again. You got it covered. Do it!
Go get him.
Faster than 79.
Yeah, faster than 79.
There's a lot out there.
Oh my gosh, the body roll is so bad. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Ah! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what is 72!
Are you okay?
I'm good.
How was that? What was your time?
72.
72! You took the 7 seconds off! What?
Oh my gosh, the body roll is so bad. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Oh my gosh. 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 Oh my gosh, that was so much fun.
How was that last one?
69!
What? You beat your last time even faster.
Okay, we are done with Autocross, which will start up in a few hours again. We got some food, and now it is time to install the sway bar, and I have been told will make a big difference. When I was driving, it was really bad. Like, I could feel it really bad. So I'm hoping that this will help. We have a 1-inch sway bar kit. You can get bigger ones, but Carl really doesn't need much bigger because he has a very small engine. This should be simple to install.
But if not, I think we got help with the
But if
ramp.
not, we have plenty of help. We started installing the sway bar by putting some silicone grease on the bushings before we installed them to keep down any squeaking. And then it was time to bolt it in.
The back sit.
Yeah.
We'll just hinge it up. I don't know how much room we're gonna need.
The sides will look warm. After the bushings were secure, it was time to get the end links attached to each lower control arm.
Nice.
That's the arm.
Is that going on okay?
Yeah, but alright,
That's it.
so the sway bar's in. It was really as easy as we thought it was gonna be, which I think is a first for this project. And surely it was gonna help, because I don't know if you guys noticed how bad the body roll was on the autocross runs in the morning, but it was absolutely terrible. So I was really looking forward to see how the sway bar was gonna help. I was really focused in my first run, not only to go fast, but also not to crash my car, so I forgot to say anything. But you could already tell how much stiffer the body is when I take the turns.
Well, what was the verdict?
It definitely helped.
But was it leaning as much?
No.
Okay. What was your time?
68.
68!
I was still getting faster, but that wasn't good enough yet. Now that I didn't have all that body roll, I wanted these last two runs to be my fastest ever.
52!
So I did it. I did my best time at the very end, and I beat my original time by 17 seconds. And while yes, I was absolutely the slowest one out there, I still had a lot of fun. And I feel we can definitively say that sway bars do their job. Just look at the footage before the sway bar and after the sway bar. Driving autocross was so much fun, and it was something that I didn't think I was gonna like as much as I did. So what I'm taking out of the garage is something that my mom will not like, which is the faster you go, the more fun you have. Special thanks to Holley for inviting me to the Intergalactic FordFest. I had an amazing time, and thank you to Holley for donating the 1-inch sway bar kit, which we installed in Carl in this episode. It made a big difference. Who knew? Thanks as always to my executive producer, Drew Carter. Thanks for watching, consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time in the garage.